ECE 3004 Assessment 2 Storytelling Practice by Prue Simons. I couldn't imagine what it'd be like to have a family member and your culture taken away, as family is everything to me. Your family and culture is your identity, and it brought a tear to my eye as I heard him speak about it. Since going through these experiences, it would be hard to trust people and build relationships with others outside of your family. I couldn't imagine what it would be like not having that connection with family, with who are there to role model and support you through your life. Made me reflect on how we were allowed to continue fun times with our families and why they weren't. I was so proud of him for telling his story, trying to turn his life around and to assist others in going forward. Australian history interests me in gaining more knowledge so we can assist in supporting society and moving forward as equals. In the video Colonial Violence on Museum Victoria website, it discusses the power in conversation so history will never repeat itself. I have so much appreciation in regards to having my family close by throughout my life to embrace culture and for their support and guidance. I can only imagine how trauma like this would affect Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. You could hear and see how hurt and sad he was telling the story through his eyes and voice. My approach to story listening aligns with my understanding of inclusive practice, as listening behind the words with empathy and respect builds trusting relationships with families. The video, The Human Need for Belonging, discusses the need for connection and uninterrupted sense of belonging is how humans thrive. This gives us a holistic view of the child, and it gives us an indication that their understanding of behaviour is a need not being met and the impacts of the trauma. Common problems is developing understanding of what drives behaviour rather than labelling it, and understanding that children's behaviour may be a result of the impact of many factors that they are coping with, as discussed in working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander young people and families young people website on Healing Australia website. Knowledge is power in advocating for inclusive practice and children's rights. In my teaching philosophy, I believe children, families should have a voice and be listened to respectfully. In my teaching practice, I will embed my approach to storytelling as it creates a flow of open and honest communication and strengthens relationships with families. In my teaching practice, I will embed an equity approach, acknowledging that all families and children will require different levels of support as discussed in Understanding Inclusion Fact Sheet. In my teaching practice, I will offer support to families by guiding them to connect with services in the community and by using cultural supports such as the Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander educators or liaison officer, as discussed in Early Childhood Australia's Statement of Inclusion document. In my teaching practice, I will continue to be open to learning more by engaging in professional development sessions to further my knowledge and how I can further support Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families. Thank you. Here are the references.